Hello, Leo. I'm Sephra Jerome, and I am here to give you your horoscope for the month of August 2019. And the card I drew for you this month is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is all about changing directions. I often call it the attitude adjustment card. So if you're finding you're banging your head against the wall and things aren't working quite how you want them to, whether it's money stuff, relationship stuff, or maybe you're in a job you hate, all this kind of stuff. This card's about shifting our attitudes, trying to see things differently from different perspectives. And I know sometimes that can be hard for a Leo because you're one of those signs that kind of gets set in your ways, or you're just so busy doing so much stuff you haven't really sat down and kind of analyzed all the things that need to happen to make your life better for yourself. So, this is attitude adjustment. Sometimes, in order to move ahead, you have to leave something behind. So, maybe there are some things happening in your life that aren't so good for you. You may find that there may be some people in your life who are encouraging you to do things you shouldn't be doing. Or maybe there are people in your life who drag you down and you haven't really thought about it before. You haven't really thought, every time I'm with that person, they're so negative, then I get negative, then everything's negative, and all this stuff. And of course, a lot of negative people don't realize they're negative, so you can speak up and point it out, but don't roar too loud. Do your little lion purr. We catch more flies with honey, right? Try not to. I know so many Leos, and you guys are so enthusiastic and larger than life that sometimes when you are expressing your views, as it were, it can come off very dominant and off putting. So you may want to just check that roar and just speak softly and, get what you want. So, this Six of Swords is, I actually love that card because it is about changing direction, changing attitude, and realizing that things don't always have to be as they were before. We have the power in our lives to shift things. So if you're in a job you hate, how are you going to get out of it? Get a new job. And I know that can be hard, but that's what you got to do. You put yourself into this job, you can take yourself out of this job, right? And same with relationships. If you're in a relationship that isn't working so well, you can get a new one. There are millions and millions of people in the world. We all get hung up on relationships. We connect with people and then we find it hard to disconnect or to open our minds to realize that there is more to life than just this one solitary person who isn't good for us. So, there you go, Leo. You may have fantastic relationship and maybe your issues are with just how you communicate. Because swords are about communication, and we just finished today as I'm recording this. Mercury just went direct, so we just went through a rough patch in July where there may have been some miscommunications, friendships may have broken up, and all these kinds of things. So it's time to turn the boat around and get things back on track. And that Virgo energy at the end of the month will definitely help you get back on track too. Or not even back on track, maybe you want a new track. So, drive your little boat and enjoy. Okay, Leo? Have a fantastic August, and we'll see you in September.